Hello, Shay here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome to Oz and Og 2023's Week 1 Whip and Chat. So I do host the event in August, and it's all things Wizard of Oz. Whether you're participating or not, please stay with me, hang out for an hour. We've got some fun stuff to talk about, and this is our weekly catch-up. So a Whip and Chat is WIP, stands for Work in Progress. And so what that means is, if you're new to this, I just sit here and I'll diamond paint for about an hour and then catch up, talk about diamond painting stuff that's going on in my personal life, just kind of, hang out for an hour and just escape and get some crafting done or some errands or driving or whatever you need to do. Just, you can treat this as a podcast, like an audiobook, and you don't even need to watch if you don't want to. So, but I like to just, keep y'all company and keep you maybe entertained a little bit and have some prizes as well. There will be some giveaways during this video. So stay tuned through the entire video. I will be asking for a keyword somewhere in this video, and you'll need to put that down in the comments, okay? So just stay tuned and listen for that. I'll sneak it in here somewhere. All right, so welcome. As you can see, if y'all want to look up for a second, I told you not to look, and here I'm telling you to watch. I've got my Wizard of Oz nails on that I got last year. So yes, they made their way out again. I got these off of Etsy last year. So I always wait every year to put them on again. They're super fun. They have all the elements of the Wizard of Oz. And then I also bought this cuff bracelet last year off of Etsy, and it's got the little ruby slippers in there on the yellow brick road. So yeah, I got to pull out, and I've got my little ruby red earrings on, but y'all can't see those, but I'm all Wizard of Oz, right? Okay, so today for me is Wednesday, August 2nd. And so it's Wednesday for me / Thursday for y'all, if you're watching this when it comes out, and it is week 1 of the event. So we've got lots of good stuff to talk about. I did want to start off by telling you about a change that has happened with the event. The change actually happened before the event started, but this is the first video I've put out since the change. I will be hosting this event by myself. So I do not have a co-host. I did have one originally, but due to unforeseen circumstances, it just didn't work out. So yeah, so that's all we're going to say about that. No bad blood or anything. It just was meant to be just, kind of hosted by myself, I guess. So that's where we're at. And I will do my best. This is my second year to host this event. And it's the third year that it's been going on. Now, we do have a Facebook group, so there is a Facebook page, and I'll have everything linked down below, and an Instagram page, #OzandOg2023. Make sure you put that 2023 in there. I wanted to keep it kind of separate every year, so we're going to make sure and always have the year at the end of the hashtag. But yeah, put your progress, your start photos, your progress pics. You can still join the event if you haven't joined yet. There does not need to be, it's just the month of August, and I'll go through the details real quick. No new start. It does not have to be licensed artwork. It's preferred, but it's optional. Let's see, what else? No Google Forms. So there will not be a grand prize. I will just have, just make sure you subscribe to me and listen to my weekly Whip and Chat videos and my lives on Sundays. I do go live on Sunday. There might be some additional giveaways. I was given so many things from sponsors, from donations, that I think I need to do lives too. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. So please follow along, put the keywords in the videos that I asked for, and that's all you have to do. So super fun. And of course, to join, it just has to be anything that, is Wizard of Oz themed, of course, elements of Wizard of Oz, rainbows, monkeys, witches, dogs, poppies, anything. It just make it work, right? Lots of green. I mean, you can go with a lot of different, elements. Okay, so what else? I did not take notes this week, so I'm just going off the cuff. Hopefully I don't forget anything. It's just been it's been busy around here. My nephew was here from California visiting by himself. He flew out, and he was here from Tuesday last week until Tuesday this week. So I took him to the airport yesterday. So he was here for a full week, and we were just doing stuff with him, so it was super fun. But yeah, let's talk about what I'm working on first, and then we'll get into the chatting. But before we do, how are you guys? Please let me know how you are. Hopefully you're doing well. I'd love to hear from you. I like to find out what you're up to, what's been going on in your world. I sometimes hate that these are all about me just, talking about myself, and I really, really do want you to tell me how you are in the comments. I read all the comments. I respond to everybody, so please let me know how you are and what you've been working on, and if you're joining us. And if you're not doing the Wizard of Oz event, no big deal. There's no pressure, okay? It's all fun. All right, so let's talk about the elements that I'm using. I am using a diamond painting. obviously, and it's from Diamond Art Club. I'll go ahead and pop a picture somewhere on the screen, maybe like right here in this corner, of the image. It is, I can probably show you a little thumbnail right here. It's the Wizard of Oz, okay? It is Dorothy and Toto, and a lot of folks are doing this for the event. It just came out weekend before last from Diamond Art Club, so it's a brand new Wizard of Oz themed painting. They do have others, so yeah, definitely post up. Let's blow up Facebook, let's blow up Instagram. I love to see all the pictures that everybody's doing. It's been so fun to see so far, and it's only been a couple of days. So that's my diamond painting. I did start before the event because it didn't have to be a fresh start. I just couldn't wait. I finished my Jasmine Beckett Griffith before. And so, yeah, I just kind of started on this. So I have finished the bottom row. You can probably see. Yeah, there you go. So I've got some green washi tape from Simply Gilded that I'm using. That's really fun. Yeah, so I've done the bottom row. And then I am on the second row. I'm on the second square. So I'm now I'm working on the second, and I've got, let's see, how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sectioned off. So yeah, I think it's a great size. It's a 55 by 55 in centimeters. So I like that size. It's like the perfect square. It is round, so it is going pretty quick, and I'm loving everything so far. I am adding some enhancements, my own enhancements. Some little greens and blues here and there of some things that I had in my stash of ABs and sparklers. So, all right, so that's my painting. And then I am using a Bella Art de Nicole tray. I decided to go with the blue for, her dress, kind of that blue and white gingham. Thought it would be something fun to change it up. Kind of is like this nail, right? The pinky nail. Actually, Bella Art de Nicole is one of our new sponsors. And speaking of our sponsors, I'll have them all listed down below. Some of them have discount codes right now for the event. I won't go through every single one because there's a lot. But down in the description, please go support all these shops that are sponsoring, that have donated items. But Bella Art de Nicole is one of our newest sponsors. So you will see a tray from them. It's a large tray with a lid, and it will say Oz and Og, hashtag Oz and Og 2023. So that'll be a prize that will be given away as well. Okay, so I just don't have it yet because they just joined us recently, and they're also going to be donating a Mary's Diamonds gift card. So that's exciting. So yeah, I've got my Bella Art de Nicole tray, and here's another one of our sponsors, Diamond Pen Pal. Donated this pen to us. I have another one for you. So this will be one of our giveaways. It's a lava pen. You might have seen me using it before. I've shown it to you before. It says Oz in August 2023. It's got the yellow brick road element, and it's got rainbows, monkeys, ruby red slippers. It's just so fun. I love diamond painting with it because I can always see in the corner of my eye things moving, and it just makes it so fun. And then, of course, they are the creators of the roll stop. So these are the pens you set down and it doesn't roll. So definitely go check them out and be on the lookout for this to be given away this week, okay? Or this month, I should say. I am using a 6 placer, a stainless steel one from Diamond Art Club. I'm loving it. It's working out really nice. And I do have painting with pitties. I have her putty in here. And then I just use the brass tip, and I just have micro glue dots in my single tip, and that's it. And then, of course, in my little tray here that you see all my little goodies, I've got my paper cutter to cut back my plastic, tweezers in case I need to pick anything off. And in here, I have a Lexi sparkle tray. I know some of you saw this in my announcement video and were goo goo gaga over it. It is amazing. It's beautiful. Go check out Lexi's site to grab one. I'm not sure if this is one of her ones that she always keeps in stock. I don't think it was a custom. I just ordered it off her website. But stay tuned because I will be showing you in just a second. This is going to be this week's giveaway. This and another sponsor. I'm giving away one of Lexi's trays. Okay, we're just going to kick it off, do it up good. I did buy this red one from her. I also bought a green one and a yellow one. So you'll probably be seeing me switch those out throughout the month using the different colors from the Wizard of Oz. But obviously ruby red slippers for this one. Love her trays. They are resin. They have little feet on the bottom. So they're really, really fun. And they just hold all your stuff. Yeah. Okay, what else? And then Coverminders, my little cute Coverminder right here, if you can see it. I've got little Dorothy, and she's got Toto. I thought this was great because, it goes with the painting. And what Coverminders are for, if you're new, they hold back your plastic for the section you're working on. It does have a magnet on the back. The other magnet is underneath my painting, and so it just kind of finds it, and it holds back the plastic while you're diamond painting, okay? This was actually a donation, and this is going to be one of the ones I give away. I'm just borrowing it. I'm borrowing it for now. Let me show y'all. Now, I have a Coverminders Siobhan, who's one of our sponsors, and I'll be giving away all of these. Actually, no, I take that back. This one's my personal one I got last year, so this is not going anywhere. And I think the rainbow one's mine, but the rest are y'all's. Yeah, the rest were given to us for donations and giveaways. So, but this particular one I was just showing you guys actually came from Kim's Needle Minders. Alyssa, the diamond painting accountant, who's a friend here on YouTube, she donated some Coverminders to the event. So that was so nice of her. So this specific one is from Kim's Needle Minders, and I'll have her link down below. But we definitely want to show Siobhan love because Siobhan is amazing. She has sponsored so many of our events. A lot of these are hers. Look at this huge rainbow one. And again, this is just a metal sign I got off of Temu. And I thought it'd be really fun to hold my Coverminders for the event. But yeah, this one's from Siobhan, so you could win a rainbow. So what I'm gonna do is, in today's giveaway, it'll be one of Lexi's trays, which we'll look at in just a sec, and a couple of these Coverminders, okay? I will pick and choose different ones that I think would be appropriate for the tray that you choose, okay? Because you get to choose a tray. But I have all different types of Coverminders that I will put in there, okay? Now, let's talk about the giveaway. Let's talk about Lexi's trays. Lexi did make 2 trays for us, and we've got, these are stickers that she made. I think they're so cute. It says, "Are you a good witch or a bad witch?" So that'll be the question. I don't know if y'all can even see that because of the holographic glitter in there. But so she did make Glenda the Good Witch little resin tray here. Look at all the bubbles from Glenda the Good Witch. Okay, so this will be one of the giveaway. You can choose, are you a bad witch or a good witch? And along with that, she also included a Coverminder, and it's a little trash tray that you can put your trash drills in. So it does have a magnet on the back. So those will be together with some Coverminders. Or if you're the bad witch, it says, "I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog too." And she's got the little flying monkeys in the background. It's so cool. Y'all, check out this tray. Both of these trays are incredible. I love her work. Lexi's got some great stuff. This is the bad witch, the wicked witch. Yes, it's got green and black speckles. So I will let you choose. And of course it also comes with another, and it's so cool. It's like a heart and it's like dripping down, right? Love that. So it's a little trash tray. You can just kind of keep on your diamond painting as a Coverminder and put your trash drills in there. Actually, I'm using another one of Lexi's right now for some of my trash drills. See? Or just rogue ones that I find randomly and I don't know where they go. So yeah, these are super fun. I love them. So you get to choose which one, okay? So be sure and listen for the keyword somewhere in this video, okay? I'm gonna make y'all wait a little bit, and don't just say the word, put it in a sentence, okay? So it's kind of hidden, right? We don't wanna make it real obvious what the word is. And I'll of course, put these stickers in there, and then you will have some Coverminders from Siobhan, depending on which tray you pick. I may give you some witch ones, some wicked witch ones, or some Glenda. So we'll kind of see. You could get this Glenda one. So I'll kind of make it themey, okay? And I'll put some other goodies in there as well. So I hope y'all are happy with week's 1 prizes. I think it'll be really nice. So thank you to all of our sponsors for, all the donations and all the wonderful things everyone has been given to us. This event is just so fun. I look forward to it every year. It's a blast. I'm a huge Wizard of Oz fan, or I wouldn't be doing this. But yeah, I'm just so happy to be here and happy to be hanging out with y'all. So, and I am using my Elizabeth Ward storage containers. So I do have those going. Not a lot of colors. There's only 41 colors. And in the entire brick road over here on the side, I already started, well, you can't even see it. The yellow brick road is going to be all crystals. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 crystals that will be in the yellow brick road. And then here's some of the things I'm adding. Oh yeah, here's the sticker, the little logbook sticker. So that's the image, but I'll have that popped on the side for y'all. But yeah, I'm just adding in some extra blue ABs and some extra greens. So yeah, these are just ones I had from my stash from diamondpaintingdrills.com. Yeah, and then I got some from DP with Sparklers. I've got some green ones, some 702 crystals. So what I'm really going to do is I really want to bling out and enhance the Emerald City in the painting with some different colored greens. That's kind of my plan. So, all right, let me grab a color. Go ahead and grab something to drink. I've got my coffee. It is kind of late for coffee, but I woke up kind of late. It's still summer. It's 12:53 right now, so it's almost 1. The kids do start school on August 9th. So what, 7 days? Yeah, so we have a week left. So school is starting very soon. Sorry, that one sip wasn't enough. I needed more. I love coffee, you guys. If you didn't know, coffee is life. It's so good. So I recently started using a light pad. And I don't know, you can probably see it underneath here. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm loving it. So I'm just trying to get used to it, but you can see it's right here. I do use a big overhead light. So maybe if I were to turn this, let's see what happens if I turn this light off. I guess it illuminates the painting a little bit. I don't know. The verdict's still out, but I'm trying. All right, so let me grab, I'm working on her hands right now, if y'all can see that. This hand's done, so I'm working on this hand that's holding Toto. So it's a lot of creams and neutrals, and let me see. Hopefully I can diamond paint with these nails. Another thing, I know if you do have, fake nails or long nails, and you're worried about opening up the Elizabeth Ward, just grab your tweezers and use the blunt edge of the tweezers and just twist it, and it pops it right off. So yeah, I definitely need to use that with these nails. I hope I can get these nails off when we're done. I use some nail glue that's really good. So I don't know, maybe I'll wear them for a little bit, but it could be weird. People will probably be like, why does she have Wizard of Oz nails on? Because I like it. Yesterday I wore my, I have a green t-shirt that says, and I got it last year from Etsy. You'll probably see it maybe during a live or something, but it says, I'll get you my pretty. And I actually wore that yesterday in honor of like August 1st. And I wore it out and about with my daughter. We were celebrating her birthday, and yeah, so I wore it yesterday, and people were probably like, what? She's a Wizard of Oz theme? Or fan? The last time I wore it, though, I had somebody at the grocery store ask me about Wicked. I've never seen Wicked. Have y'all? I guess that's the Broadway. There's a movie, I think. I know I'm so bad. I say I'm a Wizard of Oz fanatic, but am I really? I mean, I need to get with it. Maybe that's what I'll do this year. I meant to do it last year, but I've never seen Wicked. So maybe I will, that'll be on my to-do list to do, and we can talk about it if y'all have seen it. So yes. All right. So what's today? Let's rewind and go back to last week. Last time we talked, it was Wednesday/Thursday. My nephew had just gotten here on Tuesday. I'd picked him up from the airport, and he is traveling alone. It's only his second time to fly. So, but he did great, did absolutely great. And I'm sure I talked about that. I don't know exactly what I said last week, but man, a week goes by and you totally forget. So if I repeat anything, I'm sorry. I definitely wasn't going to go back and listen to my old whip and chat. Who's got time to do that? So, I don't know if y'all can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm kind of way over here. I might move you. Oh, I was moving you, I think, to see my, light pen. Make sure y'all can see. I'm kind of to one side, but that works. All right. And what else, you guys? I'm going to scooch over here a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so it was a busy week with him here. The kids swam the first couple of days. I am in Dallas. For those of you that may not know, I'm in Dallas, Texas, and it's extremely hot right now. We have, excessive heat. We have heat advisories. It's been over 100 every day. So the kids swam the first couple days, and then they kind of wore themselves out doing that. And then, going into it, we kind of thought that he would want to be going and doing a bunch of activities, a bunch of kid stuff. But, after I think it was the third day, we went to a trampoline park. I'm not sure if I had talked to y'all about that last week. I'm not sure what day we went, but we did do a trampoline park. And after that, he was tuckered out. The next day I would ask him, because Lou, my 10-year-old daughter, because they're only 3 months apart. So she thought they were going to be going to all this kid stuff the whole time. And that poor guy got tired. And I think we wore him out. They had a lot of late nights. They would stay up late every night. He slept in her room in her bunk bed. He was in the top bunk. She was on the bottom until the very last night, which I thought was so sweet. They slept together in the bottom bunk on the last night. I walked in there in the morning to wake him up to take him back to the airport. And I wish I would have had my phone with me, but I didn't. It was downstairs. But they were so cute together. I'm like, oh, I wish I would have taken a picture. But they were just sleeping. They look like little angels. So cute. But my nephew is so well behaved. I told my brother that. I'm like, you've done such a great job. I barely spent any money on him. I even was trying to offer all these different places to go to. And he was like, no, I'm good. I'm good with just staying home. And I was like, what? Who? Kids say that? Kids don't want to be going and doing. And he was like, no, I'm good. And so he brought his computer, and y'all, he's just super chill. He's just a chill kid. And I don't really Lou's not chill. she always wants to be going and doing and spending money and buying and I wants and all the things, right? So I was like, what is going on? It was nice, but it just wasn't, what we were expecting. We have spent some time with him, but not a whole lot. That's what this visit was for, for them to spend more time together because it's the only cousin that she has. But, we had all these ideas before he came of like, we were going to be running around to all the things, going to see movies. Well, he was like, I mentioned a movie that I was thinking about taking them to. I thought about maybe like that movie, Haunted Mansion, but he was like, no, I'm good. That doesn't seem like a movie I would like. I was like, okay. He was just like totally happy chilling at the house. So we did have a couple of chill days. And on one of the days I was like, are you sure you don't want to go anywhere? He's like, nope, I'm good. And everything was, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. He's just so polite and just so sweet and so lovable. He gives the best hugs. Always told me he loved me. So we just had a really, really nice week. Let's see. So then on, I didn't go live on Sunday because it was my dad's birthday. And, my mom and dad were in town. They live in Amarillo. So they had drove 6 hours up on, they came in on Saturday. And we'd gone to dinner. Everybody was kind of tired and, my nephew wasn't really sure about, going anywhere. So we decided to go to the Great Wall Buffet. It's a Chinese buffet. It's kind of cheesy, super cheesy. I'm not going to lie. And I'll tell you the story how we found out about it. And no shade to Chinese buffets, if you like them. We went and it was awesome. But it's just a different crowd, environment, just kind of different, right? And I wasn't sure if everybody was going to be okay with that. My mom and dad were visiting. My nephew was here and I was like, are y'all sure? And we kind of were joking about it when we first said but we know it's amazing. You never have to wait. And on a Friday or Saturday night where we live, there's just restaurants everywhere and they're always super, super packed. And you always have to wait like at least an hour to go anywhere. And I was like, my parents are going to be tired from driving. My nephew probably doesn't want to do that. My kids don't, So how we found this place, one Christmas years and years ago, whenever we were, we lived in China for 3 years. And during those 3 years, we would come home for the holidays. Well, that first Christmas, we came home and, we didn't really have a lot of time to like prep a meal because we had just gotten in from China. We were exhausted. We came home for Christmas. And that night, we were like, let's just go get something to eat on Christmas night. It was either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. But unbeknownst to us and not really realizing it, a lot of places are closed. Y'all probably know this, right? I know it now. I learned a lesson. We were driving around for like 45 minutes trying to find a restaurant that was opened on one of those nights. And we just wanted to eat and we were tired because we were jet lagged and the whole thing. And so we stumbled upon the Great Wall Buffet, the Chinese buffet. And I know a lot of, it's gotten, from that movie, what's the movie, y'all? Oh my gosh. You're going to shoot your eye out. A Christmas Story. They go to like a Chinese buffet, I think for like Thanksgiving or something, if I remember right. Kind of reminds us of that. So we kind of laughed and said, maybe this is what we should do every Christmas. And we've gone back before. So we went and everybody had a good time. It's, the kids just get to get whatever they want as much as they want. So, we ate so much though. But that was on Saturday night. And after we got home, my parents were exhausted from driving 6 hours. So they headed to their hotel room. They decided to stay in a hotel because there just wasn't a lot of, there was a lot going on here. So totally understand. So they went to their hotel. And then Sunday was my dad's birthday. And we were going to have a barbecue. So that's why I didn't go live. Everybody came over about 1 o'clock. We had my mother-in-law, my father-in-law. So first of all, we had the 6 of us, the 5 of my family. And then we had Parker, my nephew. So there's 6. And then my mother-in-law and father-in-law, 7, 8. And then my mom and dad, 9, 10. And then we have our friends that have 2 kids. So they're the family that we go to Disney with. For spring break every year. So they came over and it was just a huge, huge party. It was so fun. My husband went to Costco in the morning when they opened and he got some ribs. Our friend's husband brought over a tri-tip to cook out and we got all kinds of shrimp and peel and eat shrimp and all kinds of appetizers from Costco. He loaded up on a bunch of stuff like dips and chips and we had so much food. The food was really, really good. The guys did a great job cooking. I didn't do anything. I have to admit, my husband was so tired and exhausted. He had done the shopping and cooked everything with our friend's husband. So they were and it was super hot out. The kids were swimming and the kids ate outside, which was great because we pretty much had a group of people inside eating at the table. And, but yeah, it was a really good day. Like I said, everybody came over at 1. The food was awesome. We hung out. I missed you guys. I definitely missed you. And I will be going live this Sunday. But it was a nice family time to have together. And my nephew had a good time. So yeah, we did that. And then what else? And then again, you know, the kids really just were chilling, and I was expecting to be go for a full week doing like kids activities, and he just was good hanging out. So Lou decided, my 10-year-old daughter Lou decided that she wanted to celebrate her birthday after he left, the day after he left, or the day he left. So her birthday is not until August 22nd, okay? And she's turning 11, and she did this last year. So she wanted to celebrate her birthday before school starts. Now school starts on the 9th. So I was like, okay. Because once school starts, you know, she didn't want to do it on a weekend where they can't, like, you know, stay up late because their schedules are back on like school time. And she told me all this, trying to convince me to do it on August 1st. And I was like, but that's so early. Now, what we do for our kids is we've always offered them an option of what they want to do. So I don't love birthday parties, right? Who does? I mean, really, what parent loves birthday parties? It's crazy. It's just, yeah, got to entertain parents. This is the whole 9 yards. So we really try to, so what we started doing years ago is we started offering money to the kids in lieu of a birthday party. So we said, okay, if we're going to spend X amount on a birthday party, we'll give you that cash if you don't do a party. Or maybe do a small party with like one friend and use some of it and you can keep the others. So that's kind of what we've been doing. And the kids, some do a party and some don't. So this year Lou decided to not do a party, and she was going to just have her best friend come over, do a sleepover, and maybe go to some fun activities. So she decided that that's what she wanted to do yesterday, so Tuesday. So I woke up Tuesday morning, got up super early. My nephew's flight was at 10 o'clock in the morning. And the same thing kind of happened like I told y'all last week, where the gate kept changing. And it's just so crazy how much the gate can change until the flight, it's getting close to the flight. I mean, finally about an hour before they stopped changing it, but still you're probably already at the airport. I mean, we like to get to the airport a good, 2 hours before the flight, because you never know, security and all the things, I'd rather be early than late. I don't want to be panicked. So we, decided to, so we left for the airport. I got him up about 7, and being he's an unaccompanied minor, I was the only one that could take him to the airport because I had to go through security. So only one person is allowed to go. So he said goodbye to everybody the night before, and he actually woke up Lou that morning and said goodbye to her, and he didn't want to leave, y'all. It was so sad. He didn't cry, but we were at the airport and he kept hugging my arm when we were sitting at the gate, telling me, can I just stay one more day? And I kept telling him, we can make this an every summer thing. This can be an annual thing we do every summer. He goes, okay. He goes, I want to stay 3 weeks next time. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, no, I don't need another kid for 3 weeks. I love you, but that's a long time. Him and Lou didn't always get along, but I guess that's to be expected. They're cousins, it's like brothers and sisters, I guess. There were some things that kind of happened, and, it wasn't a big deal, but there was a little bit of drama, kid things that I had to kind of, referee. So I told her 3 weeks, and she was like, no, that's too long. So they're just different. They've got different personalities, but I know they really enjoyed spending time together and getting to know each other better, and it was definitely needed. And yeah, I think he had a really good time. I kept asking him at the airport, I'm like, did you have a good time? He's like, I did. I don't want to leave. And he's like, why do I have to leave again? I said, well, your dad misses you. Your grandpa misses you. And I said, we got to start school, and so do you. And he's like, oh, okay. He goes, I can just go to school here. I mean, it was so sweet. So I think he had a really good time. I just wasn't sure because he's so chill. So anyways, we get to the airport, and they keep changing the gate in different terminals. I'm like, oh, okay. So I keep watching it, and I'm getting notified of the changes. And so we finally get to the right gate. And like I said, we had about 45 minutes at the gate before he headed out. So we went to Starbucks. And of course, I asked him if he wants anything. He's like, no, I'm okay. Thank you. I'm good. Thank you. And I'm like, hey, I want to buy you a Starbucks. What do you want, boy? Like, come on. Stop being so polite. He's just so sweet. And so I convinced him to get a drink with me. I'm like, don't make me drink alone. He's like, okay, I'll get something. And I got him a breakfast sandwich. So we hung out, and I waited at the airport until his flight left. I did get in my car. So I did leave the gate, which I was like, because I'm in charge of him still until he, leaves the ground and make sure he's really taking off and heading back to his dad. And so I was in 1 hour parking, like right outside the gate. So I sat there in my car and I was just waiting. I was watching the flight alerts and it, saying it was still boarding. And then finally, so I probably sat in my car for another like 30, 45 minutes. So it was fine. I just wanted to make sure his flight left before I left the airport. It just didn't feel right leaving before he left. And I know they would definitely call me, if anything, had happened and if there was any delays, but I didn't want him waiting there by himself. And, so, but yeah, so he did leave. And then, like I said, Lou had decided that her and her best friend were going to do her big birthday party. So again, she had $300. Now $300 is what we typically would spend on a birthday party with food, decorations, right? That's drinks. We're kind of thinking that's like the average. Even if you go to like a birthday place where they do it all for you, they're expensive. Like if you rent a room, like at a party place or anything like that. So kids are pretty lucky. I mean, there's been kids, some years they pocket all the money, but she wanted to have a little party with her best friend. So they decided to go. I had taken them to the dollar store the day before. That was on Monday. And I let them get a cart and I told her, I said, this is part of she goes, we're just going to get some decorations. I'm thinking to myself, it's just the two of you. You're going to decorate? Okay. You're going to decorate for your own party? For your one friend and you? So all in all, how it all ended up happening at the end of the Dollar Tree Haul was she spent $100 at the dollar store on crap. Crap, y'all. I mean, yes, she got decorations, but they got these bins, they got matching pillows, they got candy, they got nail polish and face masks and just I don't know. And I was like, okay, if that's what you want to spend your money on. Well, she definitely regretted it yesterday whenever we were decorating for the party. And she's like, I really wish I wouldn't have spent that $100 at the dollar store. What did I even buy? I'm like, she was kind of realizing that the money was going, right? And I was like, well, lesson learned. That's how it goes. You need to think about how you want to spend your money and budget. She goes, yeah. So her friend, so I get home from the airport and right away she wants to start decorating. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. So I got home about noon. We start decorating. We clean her room from her nephew being over, and everything. Cleaned up the room, got the bunk bed, straightened up, got all the stuffed animals back up there. And then we start decorating. And then I need cupcakes or a cake because they'd bought candles at the dollar store. I'm like, are you kidding me? So after we decorated for like an hour, we run to the grocery store and we get cupcakes. Now, have they eaten those cupcakes yet? No, because it's the next morning. But anyways, so we got a little thing of cupcakes, like a little 6-pack of cupcakes. And okay, so her friend comes over at, I think it was 3 or 4 yesterday. So she comes over and she's like, okay, Mom, the party has started. I'm like, okay. So her best friend came up to her room and they were checking out the decorations and everything. And then they come down to me about 4 and they're like, so yeah, her friend came at 3 because at 4 they come up to me and they're like, okay, we're ready to go. I'm like, where are we going? Because the plan was like to go out to dinner, and where they wanted to go originally was hibachi because they like it where you like cook in front of you and it's like a special occasion place, but it's kind of expensive. Well, once I told her that was coming out of her budget, she was like, oh, maybe we'll go somewhere else. So, but they wanted to go to Sephora. It's, if you're not familiar with Sephora, it's like a makeup place, and they have makeup and skincare basically. It's not my favorite store. I was very bored in there, so I took them to Sephora. They looked and looked and looked. I admitted I got a couple things because I was there. I asked the girl about a foundation, a good color match, and they've got this app on a phone where they stick it up to your face and they can tell you all about your skin. It was really cool. So they say they can tell you everything about it. They said it goes all the way down, all the layers. I'm like, okay. So she helps me find a new foundation, like a good color. So she color matched me. And the girls are just in there looking around. So they finally come to an agreement on what they both want because she's buying her friend stuff too. Well, there goes another $100. Mom. And that's when she really was regretting. She's like, I really wish I wouldn't have bought that dollar store stuff because I only have $100 left and I have to buy dinner still. And I was like, she goes, can I take that stuff back? I'm like, no, you've already opened it, used it. No, you can't take back the Dollar Tree stuff. And she's like, So I think she's realizing, where you should be spending your money on quality versus maybe quantity. I don't know. Dollar Tree's got good stuff, right? Don't get me wrong, but $100 there on who knows what they got? Yeah. So then I took them to Sephora, and then we were leaving Sephora, and they were happy. They both had their little bags. The girl was really cute. She gave them some free samples and gave them their own little bag of stuff. And we're walking to the car, and they see Starbucks. Can we go to Starbucks? I'm like, hey, if you want to spend your money, okay. So we go to Starbucks. They both get like a pink drink and a dragon fruit refresher and some business. I didn't get anything. I was like, because I'd already been to Starbucks in the morning, remember, with my nephew. I was like, is this day ever going to end? So we're leaving, and it's about 6 o'clock. And so we're driving home, and I'm like, okay, so what are y'all's plans for dinner? Have you decided where you want to go? And they're like, yeah, we want to go to Hibachi. I'm like, oh, you do want to go there? She goes, yeah, that's where we really want to go. I'm like, okay. And I knew that was going to be the rest of her money. So I said, well, we need to go home first. I'm like, yeah, we need to go home because we have to get ready. I was like, oh, okay. So we come home, I feed the dogs. We're home for about an hour. It's about 7 o'clock, and I'm getting hungry. I'm like, where are those? And they're in there playing music, and they're putting makeup on, just a little bit of makeup, but like, doing all the girly stuff. So cute, using all their new products that they got, and just changing clothes. And so they come out about 7:30. Like, we're ready. I was like, okay. So so as we're about to leave, we have a discussion on where we're going. And I was like, I wonder if I can make reservations just real quick to see if maybe make it easier to get in. So I made reservations for 8 o'clock, and we get there, and it's about 7:45. And I got cute pictures of them outside. There was this fountain, and of course they were all looking cute. So I got pictures of them, and I think she had a really nice birthday. I really do. I know it's not her birthday yet, but her birthday celebration. She told me on the way to the restaurant not to tell them that it was her birthday, because they do a song and they do like a big deal. It's where people go to celebrate birthdays. We went to a place called Benihana. So you have to let me know, y'all, if you've ever heard of that place or been there. But it's pretty cool. And yeah, you sit at like this. You sit with other people at this big table, and then they just cook on your table, basically in front of you. And they do tricks and make it really fun. And there's like flames, and so yeah, we got there. And 8 had come and gone, and I was like, told the guy, hey, we had reservations at 8, because he told us it would be just a few minutes. And the girls were like, what's taking so long? I'm like, well, this place is, it's busy. And it was a Tuesday night, and I couldn't believe how busy it was. And it was 8 o'clock, but I guess people go out on the weeknights too. So we finally got our seat, and we sat next to this great group of people. They were college kids. They were all friends, and there was about 6 or 7 of them, and then the 3 of us. And one of the girls was celebrating a birthday, and so we were talking to them, and the girls were having fun, talking to those. They were really, really cool. So I'm glad we sat with them. But of course, the lady asks right off the bat, who's celebrating anything? And behind Lou's back, I point at her. And so the lady's like, happy birthday, princess. And so she got so mad at me. I was like, sorry, I couldn't resist. And so then after the meal, it was really good. It was so good. They told her that she gets ice cream for dessert. And we had seen other tables getting sung to and everything when they brought the dessert out, and doing like a tambourine and the whole 9 yards. She goes, Mom, please tell that lady I don't want a song. Please, please, please. I'm like, okay, I'll say something to her. So when she comes over to ask her if she wants ice cream, I said, yes, but can we not, sing to her? She's kind of shy. And the lady's like, of course. So she did bring out the ice cream with a little candle, and the table sang happy birthday to her, us and our new friends, our college friends. And it was really cute. She got a little embarrassed, but I know she had a good time. And then at this point, it's like, 9:30, and I'm like so tired. I was like, y'all, are we done now? They're like, we're going to do one more thing. It's like, one more thing? What would that be? I know what it was. One of the girls that was sitting next to me, one of the college girls, was like, what are y'all going to do for your birthday party tonight? And I was like, oh, we've already been to Sephora. We've already been to Starbucks, all the things. And the girl's like, hey, are y'all going to go TPing? And the girls look at me and they're like, what? Now, if you're not familiar with that is toilet papering a house. Yes, I did it when I was a kid. I haven't done it. I mean, I don't even know if people even do it anymore, or if it's illegal. That was my big thing. So her best friend's like, let me ask my mom if she's okay with it. And it just kind of snowballed. And I'm like, what is happening? We're going TPing? We're going to toilet paper someone's house? And then it was the conversation of who we would do, right? And if they did certain girls, it could cause problems and drama and this and that. And if they did a boy, they might think they like them, but they don't. And I was like, oh my gosh. So after all the conversations, we come to the conclusion that we are not going to TP a house. Thank God, because I told them, I said, girls, I don't want to get in trouble. I don't know if it's illegal. I don't want someone coming out because, you know, everybody has Ring doorbells now, right? A lot of people do. And so I don't think you can go TPing like you used to whenever we were kids because, you know, no one would even know you were out front. But these days, I was like, nah, I'm not up for that. So instead, they're like, can we go to a park? So I took them to the park in our neighborhood. It's like across the street from our house. And they liked, it was in the dark. And I, of course, was there with them. And they just wanted to like swing on the swings and have a little bit of fun. And y'all, even though it was that late at night, it was 10 o'clock at night, it was 103 degrees out. That hot still, which is insanity. It's just way too hot right now. So they never get to like really go play outside anymore right now unless you're swimming because it's just too hot. It's dangerous. So, yeah, after about 15, 20 minutes at the park, they're like, we're ready. I'm like, okay, I'm so tired. I'm ready to go home. So we did it. We did it. I think she's still here. I haven't seen them yet unless they woke up since I've been with y'all. But they must have stayed up late. I went to bed after we got home. I took care of the dogs and I'm like, I'm going to bed. Good night. So I finally went to bed. But oh, y'all, it was fun. We had a good time. They told me that I was part of their, because I was telling them we should invite the boys to come with us for dinner. And they were like, we kind of just want it to be girls and you're part of our girl group. I'm like, aw, thanks, y'all. So I kind of, you know, they're not embarrassed to hang out with me, which I thought was kind of cool. But, you know, and after having two boys, I really wanted a girl to be able to, you know, experience girl stuff. So it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I talked to my husband this morning because he's out of town and he was like, so how much of the $300 does she have left? I'm like, nope, none. He's like, wow. I was like, it's gone. After dinner, that spent the rest of it. Yep, she definitely likes to spend and does not save her money. So I was like, well, that's how it goes, you know? All right, y'all, let's do the key word, okay? Now, it's going to be Wizard of Oz themed. So what I was thinking is maybe doing something like favorite. Like, who's your favorite Wizard of Oz character, okay? And whether you're not a Wizard of Oz fan or not, maybe just give me your favorite something else if it's not Wizard of Oz themed. But I'd like for it to be who's your favorite character from the Wizard of Oz, okay? Scarecrow, the lion, you know, the cowardly lion. Who is your favorite? Could be some obscure, you know, like the monkey, one of the flying monkeys, or one of the guards, kind of like the guards. Yeah, I'm sure there's some, or like the guy, the Oz, Wizard of Oz, the wizard himself. He's funny. So, or, you know, Auntie M, there's all kinds. So let me know. So the word's going to be favorite, Favorite, okay? Don't put an S at the end, just favorite, because that is the word I will put in the generator to pick a winner, and I will pick that winner next week's Whip and Chat. Week 2, I will announce that winner and get one of the Lexi trays off to you with the Coverminders, with the She Made, the trash Coverminders, plus the Coverminders from Siobhan. Okay, and Siobhan does have a discount code right now, so go get some Coverminders to use for the event. Or just any Coverminder. She's got some beautiful, beautiful Coverminders. I've got so many of hers. They're gorgeous. They're really thick, heavy, great quality Coverminders. Just like, for instance, you know, this rainbow right here. The rainbow is just, it's, you know, it's solid and it's heavy. It's like good quality. It's really, really pretty. All right, so what else? I'm doing pretty good on this. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to diamond paint while doing this, but I'm able to. So y'all be sure and let me know how you are. I don't think there's anything else to update you on. I will be going live this Sunday. It will be Wizard of Oz giveaways, that kind of stuff. We've got more stuff to give away. I do have more Temu hauls coming, so be on the lookout for that. Let me just grab a sip of coffee. We are geared up right now for school, so after I get off with y'all, I've got to take my 16-year-old Nate to get some shoes for school. I think we're gonna look at some Nikes or something. Speaking of him, his birthday is 5 days before Lou's, so August 17th. He's gonna be 17 on the 17th, and you know, they're at the age, my boys are at the age where it's kind of hard to know what to get them, and so you know, and everybody will ask, and I'm like, money, I guess, or gift cards. It's just so hard, and you don't want to give just money. I actually found something, and I bought him something, and he knows about it already because it's actually going to be after his birthday. If y'all are familiar with the artist, the rapper, I guess you can call him, Drake and 21 Savage are going to be coming to Dallas and doing a concert on September 14th. And the tickets are kind of expensive, but I was able to hop on there and I had a credit on one of the concert ticket apps, because another concert that my oldest was going to go to, Ryan, got canceled, and so I had a credit. So I got Nate a ticket, and then he asked if I could get a ticket for a friend that would pay us back for the ticket, and I was like, sure. And then Ryan's also going, so I got 3 tickets. It is upper level, but you can pretty much see the stage from every area. But y'all, he's never been to a concert before. So he's super excited. But yeah, he's doing good. He's still working. I know sometimes I don't talk about the boys very much, but he's still working. He works at a restaurant called Bird Call, and he's doing really good. He's been doing different positions, and they do have a bar at this restaurant, and so he's not able to work the front of the house because he's 16. So he does a lot of fryer stuff and expo, and yeah, so he gets some days off. He's off today, so that's why we're gonna go do a little bit of shopping. But yeah, he's doing good. Ryan, we're still trying to get him a job and registered for college, so hopefully we'll get there, y'all, at some point. Yeah, some point. Hopefully things will just come together. That's my hope. I hope. I don't know what else to do at this point, so yeah. But yeah, everything's good. I'm just excited about this event. I'm excited about, kids going back to school. I'm supposed to be starting my substitute position, but I haven't seen any jobs come through yet. But I'm being very picky because I have a filter in there saying I only want to work at one school out of all the schools in the district, and that's my daughter's school. So that way I can be there to pick her up, drop her off, be there to still do all the mom stuff. Because I figured I could do that and substitute at the same time. And I only want to do it a couple days a week. I was telling my nephew that I was going to be substituting, and he's like, are you still going to do YouTube? I was like, yeah, of course. I'm not going to be substituting every day. So, yeah, I should be able to do both. And my nephew was so funny. He asked me, he's like, so is doing YouTube a job? Do you have a job? I'm like, yeah, it's kind of a job, but it's not really a job. It's like hard to answer that, when kids ask you, oh, you don't work? Well, and I'm like, well, I do YouTube. Well, that's not really a job. I'm like, yeah, no, it's not hard like a job. Yes, it is some work, obviously, but I enjoy it, so it doesn't seem like a job. It's hard to explain. It's not like a traditional job, right? Yeah. And obviously the money's not there like a real job, but you do get some, at a certain point. So you got to be big though, y'all, to make some money, to make the good money. And you got to have like millions of subscribers probably. So, but yeah. I think that's going to be it. I feel like I'm just rambling now, and I don't want to just be rambling, y'all, on whatever comes to my mind. And like I said, I didn't take notes, so I hope I didn't forget anything. But yeah, definitely go check out all of our sponsors for the event. I definitely want to show them some love and support, all those small shops. And, oh, my phone's calling. Or someone's calling me. It was a scam likely. I'm not answering that. So give me the keyword in a sentence, okay, that I gave y'all earlier. And, if you need anything from me, have any comments, concerns, please leave them down below, but be sure and let me know how you are, okay, and what you did during this time. And I love you guys so, so much, and I appreciate everything you do for me. And if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. They really do help. And then if you have not subscribed, I would love to have you, and it is free. It's absolutely free to subscribe. So go ahead and just click on that subscribe button down below. And then after you do that, there's a little bell. If you click on that notification bell and click all, then you'll be notified every time I post up any new videos, okay? And we're gonna be doing this every week for the month of August. I do these weekly anyways, but these will be Wizard of Oz, themed. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So thank you all for joining and participating, and I hope you have a good time, okay? All right, love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves. And I'm gonna read a little quote from Wizard of Oz theme from one of these Coverminders I have. I thought it was really good. It's this one right here. It's from Siobhan. It says, a heart is not judged by how much you love, but how much you are loved by others. It's from the Wizard of Oz. Yes, I thought that was so sweet. So I love you guys, and I hope I show you that, okay? And y'all take care. I'll see you soon. Okay, bye guys.